My name is Lucy. I'm from here in Kempton. I'm an entrepreneur in real estate, doing rentals and sales. I'm the MD of H&H Specialized Services. We do overhead cranes, and I'm an MD of Lucon Project. We do maintenance, general maintenance in building construction, and we do horticultural.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and my hobby is acting and modeling. I'm a modeling coach as well. I have students that I'm modeling.
You're teaching them.
I'm teaching them.
Oh,
I'm coaching
wow.
them modeling.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
and yeah, I'm the finalist of Mrs. Mogul Inter Africa. I did have some dreams. Some of the things that I mentioned were my dreams, but some just happen as we go. I grew up in a rural area. My mother is an entrepreneur.
Oh wow!
She was selling anything that she can come across with to just survive, because as a single mother, and she was selling cool drink bags, curtains, whatever that. And she has a shop as well. So I learned this entrepreneurship. When I think of farming, when you go out and do farming, when you knock indoors, I remember that actually my mom told that to me when I was young. She used to, and it was so embarrassing then, because she used to give me a bowl of tomatoes and onions. Then I must go and knock indoors and sell, so then we can have money for bread.
Yeah, just to survive.
Yes.
That's the thing. It's just actually survival.
Exactly. So when I went to school, I used to sell fish and chips. People were making fun of me because it was not Ayoba at the time. It was like it was just so embarrassing. But knowing where I come from, I had to help my mom.
Yes.
And we had to eat.
And you learned so much from it. I mean, look where you are today because of that. That was your foundation block.
Yes, that was, and I realize it now when I started real estate business that my mom gave me foundation actually. She was doing it differently then, but when I realize now that
it's the same principle.
Yes, it's the same principle. It's what I've learned then. Actually, I'm applying it now. And I remember finishing school. The dream. You have to go to school, finish school, get the job,
and go study. Or it was like everyone says what you should do.
Exactly. I did went to school. I did my electrical engineering, and I didn't get the job. I hunted and I had to move to Gauteng. I'm from Limpopo, by the way, originally. So
okay.
I had to move this side to just try to make a living. I had a baby then. My son was like 2 years.
Sure.
Yeah, so then I had to do something. So coming here, living in Alexandra, then looking at the place, is not like, I come from rural area, but Alexandra was like,
not it.
This is not it.
No.
So, but I went back to think that, this is my life. There is my mother's house, it's my mother's home. It's not my home. I have to create my own legacy. I have to build my own home. So looking for a job, I was getting the jobs, but I couldn't last for the longest I lasted in a job was 2 months.
Oh.
I always quit my jobs because I realized that this is not me.
It's not your passion.
Yes, this is not where I belong. I even quit. I got a job as a traffic cop. So, but I quit maybe within a week because I couldn't stand to say it's not me.
It's not part of you.
Then I went back to my mom and said, I quit my job. My mother said, yes, what did you think? I knew you were going to quit.
But she had to allow you to make that mistake yourself to learn that.
Yes, she said to me, what were you thinking? Lucy, you are a creator. You create jobs. You are a mentor. You are a coach. So why do you want to go and work for someone? Because you will never last working for someone. And yes, she was right. I never lasted. Then I couldn't find a job for my profession, so I had to think of something. I told her that I want to go to school. She said, okay, no, it's fine. Whatever that you want to do, I'll support you. I don't have enough money, but for education, I'll do anything. So she sent me money. As I was busy studying, and I came across with real estate learnership. That was in 2004.
Wow, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, real estate. I didn't even know what is real estate is, what is property.
What it entails and everything.
I didn't know anything about selling property. I remember my mom selling her house, moving to another house, but it was not like real estate. It was a sale.
Yeah.
So then I told myself that I'm gonna give it a chance. We went for interviews. because they had to check if we really, remember with government, they give learnerships. People
Yes.
come and join it because of they want that 1.5 allowance.
Oh,
They give
yes,
us
yes, yes.
allowance.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, then next thing, people doesn't really move and expand their knowledge and apply it and start their own businesses. They get that, and then it's finished after a year. They move to another one for another thing, totally different thing. So then they had to scrutinize us if you really need to be in that industry.
If you want
and,
to get it.
yes, and you will make it in that industry.
Yes.
So then went for interview. Then I liked it because we had to dress up. I like dressing up, high heels, and be looking nice and
Actually looking professional.
yes, I think I belong here. Yeah, so then we started attending, and I qualified as an estate agent in 2005. Then I worked for multiple companies, and 2006 I opened my own business where I started catering business. Yeah, so I got the job from the council. I was not afraid to go and knock in doors, even municipal
Luckily
offices.
you learned how to do that from a
Yes.
young age. So you're not afraid of anything.
Yeah, I've learned to be comfortable in an uncomfortable situation.
Oh, okay,
they say you
yes.
have to learn that, because you cannot be comfortable meeting a stranger, going to a stranger's office, and this person is director or CEO of this company, and
You can't have fear.
yes, when you get there, like this fear is there, but you tell yourself that I'm gonna just do it anyway. So if they reject me or reject, it's fine. I'll move on to the next door. So I went there and knocking in doors in those big offices in the council, looking for jobs, giving them business cards, and they gave me jobs. Then I started doing catering. So then, but when time goes on, I realized that this is a heavy duty kind of. So because it was tiring.
It is long hours.
Long hours, and I was making money, yes, and I did help some ladies with job creation, and
Yes.
but it was not Iowa, and I'm like, you know what, I'm good at real estate.
you know your passion.
Yeah, because I wanted to do something that I can be able to create more income and more jobs for
Yes, you
people.
want to be able to get people, I should say, off the street.
Yes,
That's the main thing. That's the goal. That's the dream.
true. So I realized that catering, it's fine, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just train the ladies who want to be in the industry to do, and then I can push the job through to them. So which I did. I think I helped like 3 ladies. They're still doing it in catering.
What?
One, she's event management kind of thing.
Yes,
She's
yes.
into events, and she's making a killing out of it.
Oh,
I trained that lady. The other one, she's still into catering, and when there is parties and whatever,
She's still involved in that
yeah,
as well.
she's still involved in that. So I realized that this is not for me anyway. So then I started construction.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I thought, okay, construction
The
goes.
electrical engineer coming in now.
Yes, goes with properties, it's building, it's maintenance,
It is.
it's garden
everything.
services, and then that one, it went well, very well, because I didn't get myself dirty like with that other one. Okay, sometime yes, I'll
Yes,
go.
but it's not the actual like you have to like bake
No, I
a
don't
cake.
think
Now
you
this
have
you don't have to go
No.
build everything.
True. So there I had to hire people to tell them what to do, to show them how to do it, because I did have some skills as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes yes, I would wear work suit and go to the site with them and say, okay guys, I want you to do 1, 2, 3 like this and that and so, because end of the day I have to deliver the good service.
Yes.
So yeah, and
You
then
actually
that-
like oversee everything at the end of the day. You
Yes.
manage that.
Yes. So then that one went so well, and I managed to hire the project manager, and yeah. So I did created like that time like 15 people got the jobs for. I got the project at the council for 6 months, and they renewed it for another 6 months. So that means the project was for a year.
Wow.
And I remember the time when I got that project, it was not easy.
No.
I went to this office at the council, and I found the person who's in charge. everyone was scared of the guy. The guy cannot give the job, especially to the ladies. It was not easy as a woman to enter into that industry.
Especially being a woman nowadays, I feel like we actually have a disadvantage to try to get the projects because people, not that it's a truth, they look down on us. They feel like,
Exactly.
how are you going to be able to do a man's job? And that's not the thing. They actually went and labeled it a man's job instead of like giving equal opportunity to everyone.
Yeah, so but they didn't want to do that. The guy, I remember I went to the office. I said to him, I can help you. He said to me with an attitude, like, how will you help me? Like, he looked at me like, really?
Like, how can you possibly help me?
Help me. I said, look at your office. Need some painting. Look at the ceiling. Like, I pointed things that need attention. I said, I'm doing that. I'm doing maintenance in building. I'm doing construction. I'm doing horticultural. Look at outside. Your garden is not...
It's not nice.
It's not nice at all. And this is a community center where you serve people, community.
You need to be able to look like you care.
Exactly. So the guy said to me, he looked at me like from the shoes I was wearing high heel like this high. So how will you climb the ladder and fix with this?
The ceiling, yeah.
With those, I said, no, try me. Just give me one job, you won't regret. And then the guy said no. Then I left the office. No, I didn't leave. I remember I said, no, I'm not going anywhere until you say yes. Because I'm tired of knocking doors. So now I want this because I learned to take the rejections as objections.
Yes.
So I didn't pull my spirit down. Instead of going down and feeling...
Like you're like a failure.
Yeah, I felt like, you know what, I'm gonna just take that and...
try harder.
Try harder. Change it to be my strength.
Yes.
So, rejections to objections. So I'm not going.
That.
Yeah.
I
just said, here a couch in the office. I sat there. I said, I'm not going anywhere until you give me something. And I knew when I came to him that I was warned that this guy will never give you anything, and this guy is like, is one of the bad guys. And I said, okay, I like the bad guys. So,
yeah.
So I was sitting there, he said he's going to the meeting. I said, okay, I'll wait for you when you come back.
And he came back, you were still waiting?
I was still waiting, sitting there, because I dedicated that day to go and see him. And I didn't make an appointment because I knew that he was going to say no.
If he knew.
Rather, I just go and talk to him face to face. And then when he comes back, he gave me the list of things that need to be done. He said, give me the quotation before 4 today. Then I look at it. So, okay, got it. Then I left the office. Then, when I get to the car, I'm like, oh my goodness, what have I done? Where am I going to get this today by 5 minutes? It's 2 o'clock already. And the thing that they needed to replace the carpet, they needed to replace the paint. And I had to go to different places to get
everything, yes.
And it's late now already. It's like I have 2 hours.
Oh.
Then I'm like thinking, I cannot, I have to deliver, I have to give him the code by the end of today. So I called my brother is engineer.
Yeah.
So I said to him, I told him the story. He said, no, don't worry, send me that. Then I sent it to him. I said, okay, let me just do the code for you, don't worry. So but provided you're gonna work with me. I said, no problem, we can work together in this one.
Yes.
So before 4, I sent him the email. And then when I sent him the email, he phoned me to come to the office. The following day, I went there and said, you know what, I'm just so impressed because people doesn't deliver the quotation in one day.
Yeah. I found that as well. Not everyone is able to deliver service, and that's the thing that you get business for. You get business based on service, on how you represent yourself and your company.
That's so true. That's so true. So the guy said, you got the job. You have to start this Friday. It was Tuesday.
So Friday.
Then
Wow.
Friday have to start.
I love it.
Okay, so now and again another problem. I have to go and buy material. I don't know where to buy those carpets. Oh my goodness, it was like I'm crazy.
Okay, you get to learn everything.
Yeah, so then I made it. Friday, my people were there. I had 10 people at first because it was a big job. Then Saturday, I had to go there to spend the day with them, helping them. Yes. So I had to put on my work suit because it was painting. So I had to look like them.
Yes, you have to get involved, get dirty.
Then he came, he said, where is Lucy? Where is Lucy? I said, I'm here. Then he looked at me, is That's you.
You busy
Where are the
working.
ideas? I told you I can do the job, but you undermined me. So then Monday comes, we delivered. Everything was done.
Wow.
Because we worked throughout the weekend, because Monday they had to...
You had it finished.
Yes, so he was so impressed. So that was my start with construction and maintenance. And though now the business is down, is slow, but
that's why more like COVID situations.
Yes,
it's like beyond our control.
It's true. So then at the same time I'm busy with real estate and modeling as well. I was in Mrs. South Africa in 2019.
Oh wow.
And modeling I started at a young age as well, when I was 16 years old, and I remember being Miss Lasty Walk was our area, so I won that title, and I've never stopped. And then helping people as well, finding a need and meet it, and
so being involved in the community.
Involved in the community, involved with our councillor.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in Glenmarais, helping the councillor with this municipal engagements and what people need, and reaching out to the poor.
So you'd be our contact person if you want to do anything in the area.
Yeah, I can say that. So, but I need your help.
Yes.
Because I cannot do it alone.
Yes, obviously not alone.
So, especially when they need help, when they need food.
Yes.
Toiletries, sanitary pads.
So the community can help you by donations.
Yes, by donations. So I buy as well. So, but as I'm saying that I cannot do it alone, because it's a lot of money.
You can't. You yourself cannot support like 30 different families.
Yes. So, but if you can, I can support one. It's all that matters. So if the community can step in and help me to support 30, so that is even brilliant.
Yes.
Like on Sunday, we went for 67 minutes. We do Mandela.
Yes, I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah. So we bought some stuff. I bought some toiletries. And
how was the community involvement? Was it a good involvement? Was the community there, or not as much?
The community actually, they were trying to pull our spirit down, because they couldn't step in and help that home. That home is home where there is ladies that are fragile. They've been abused, gender-based violence, and the kids that were thrown away by their parents. So this guy opened the home to assist those people.
A shelter for them.
Yes, it's a shelter for them, but he cannot be able to feed them by himself. He needs community to step in and help. So the community in the area, they don't really want to help.
Okay.
So that's us coming from outside, came with the food and everything to assist, together with the foundation, work with the different foundations. Like this one was Ipileng Care Foundation in Rooipoort. So she's the one, I identified that by her. She identified it and said, Lucy, can you please assist? I had something to do in Kempton to assist our community.
Yes.
So, but I felt like this one needs attention as well. So then I said, no, it's fine. So I engaged with other women to come together
and to
bring whatever that you can. Don't stress yourself. If you cannot be able to buy anything, it's fine. Check in your wardrobe. Anything that you don't need. Anything. Yeah. So we came together. This one brought the clothes. This one brought the pairs. I brought toiletries. I brought some food. The foundation as well. Yeah, we mixed everything. Was like, wow, they were so happy. So if we engage right with the community, people will step in and
definitely
assist.
Definitely. I feel most of the time people have seen community outreach in such a negative aspect, because there's been times previously when that outreach was used in a very negative sense, and not that the products actually went to the people.
Yes.
So I feel like people need to be able to trust and see what is happening.
It's true.
Because it hasn't always been made public what happens after someone donated the bread.
It's true. It's true. 19 May was my daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
So she was baking her cupcakes to school. So I said to her, let's bake more, so then we can take some to the school, then we can take some and go and share with homeless.
Yes.
Then we went there, the corner, you'll never realize until you step into that place and see
how thankful and how blessed we really are.
They were so excited, after school I fetched her, then we went there. Then I think we managed to give cupcakes to more than 20 homeless people.
Wow.
There, the corner next to the police station.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then I end up asking them question, why did they end up there? What happened?
Yes.
Because you have to learn to understand and to know. Because
what's the circumstance? Because you can't help someone if you don't know what to help with.
Exactly. And you don't know, it's different circumstances. Some is drugs, yes, which I told them that, you know what, rather stay away. Even if your life come together again, please stay away from drugs, because this thing is just your downfall.
It is.
Then the other one lost the house based on the wrong decisions. You know, some of them misabused, they ran away from their partners because the partners were abusing them in such a way that they couldn't take it anymore, rather by the street than to be in that house with that particular person. Like, there's different story to tell when you...
Yes, they're not all like just classified as one thing.
Yes, so now you look at them at the robot begging for food, you just judge. These people are going to buy drugs there. No, it's not that. You don't know. You're not in their shoes. You don't understand what they're going through. Yes. You don't know why they're there. And there will be a time that you don't have money. There will be a time that you don't have food. And you cannot... I cannot judge you and saying, but this person was doing so well. Now what? You never know what.
You never know what happens.
You never know.
It's in a blink of an eye. Your life can change either for the great or for the worse.
It's true. And what I've realized that we all step away from going to live in the street. One mistake, one slip up.
Yeah, what's stopping you? Yeah, what's stopping you from literally losing everything?
Nothing. At the moment, nothing is certain.
It isn't, especially now. I'll say the uncertain times we're living in, where like COVID is being a very big factor, where people are losing their jobs, companies are closing down because they just cannot survive anymore.
They can't.
I mean,
that's true.
Our community now more than ever needs to step up, not just helping the people that's already in situations, but to try to prevent that situations to continue for smaller businesses.
It's true.
So, what would you suggest we can do to get the community more involved?
You know what, I think we can just start an awareness where community steps in and help anything, even if it's job. Like those people, most of them, what I've realized, they are looking for jobs, even if it's anything.
Small things.
We go to small companies, big companies, whatever. Whoever can just step in and say, okay, I can offer this, you can just come and clean my yard for me.
Yes.
It's something those people will do. Okay, and then if the community can just come together and give perishable food,
donations, basically donations, where it is food, clothing, toiletries, whatever,
blankets,
anything. We were in winter
by the street, starving. Some of them, they still have their homes, but there's nothing in the house. It's just a house.
Yeah, it's empty.
It's empty, no food. So if we can just do this awareness of outreach for the community, for the area of Kempton Park, we're starting this awareness where we can come together. If we drop in the food here, by the artists to come and drop whatever that you can, even if it's one tin of beans, you do make a difference. Just drop there. Multiple of them, I mean around the area, you can go to the one that is closer. So we go to them and say, okay, we want to step in and assist. So what we can do, we can do the advert.
Definitely.
Where you can reach a lot of people on social media, advertise that we are making this awareness to assist you guys. So you must help us to help you.
Definitely.
So word of mouth, they should also step in and do something. Okay. So as we are stepping in to help, we need their help as well. So then you can just find the spot where you can drop the stuff. Then at that day, then we go together with whatever that we manage to
be able to get for them.
Yes, not being able to go to school because of money. No, that's not on. No. Kids deserve to go to school every day. Deserve education, and kids shouldn't go to sleep without food.
No, they shouldn't.
Yeah, so the little we can just come and say, okay, we can
assist with this. Definitely.
Yes. You know what? never ever give up on your dream. I know it's not easy when you start or when you want to start a business. People will criticize. Remember that not everyone who loves with you loves you, and not everyone wants the best for you. Once they see that
you're becoming successful, that's when you actually see the people who really want you to succeed or don't want you to succeed.
Yes. So then, in that case, associate yourself with the right circle. Circle of influence is very important. Rather have
one real friend than a circle of fake friends.
Exactly. That's why I always say I rather have less than 5 quality friends than to have 100 of fake friends. Another thing, once you establish your business, you find your niche. Okay, what kind of business will it suit you? The kind of business that you will be able to succeed. Make sure that you work on your company, not in it, because once you start working in it, you won't be able to grow.
That's the truth.
Yeah. So work on it. That means you have to hire the right people for the right product, and then they will be able to help you to go out there and strategize on
what needs to happen.
Yes, and for growth, to implement,
what needs to be implemented.
We all matters.
It all matters
to God.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Amen. Oh, hallelujah. This is good. Okay.
Amen.
Fantastic.
Glory to Jesus. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.